Golda Barton, you are the mother of Lyndon Cameron, who was shot at 13 years old by a Salt Lake City police officer multiple times. First, how is your son doing?
He's really a strong boy. He's incredibly strong. He's like the effects, of course, are going to last a lifetime, but for him personally, he's a warrior. He's really been strong through this entire ordeal.
The DA today gave his determination. The shooting of your son by a Salt Lake police officer who fired 11 times was unjustified. But the DA's office is not going to file charges against the officer. Your reaction?
It doesn't make any sense to me. It seems like, where's our due process in the whole event of this happening? Like, what were we waiting for so long for? If he was not going to hold this man accountable, I mean, isn't he just a human like everybody else? And why is he so special that he gets a pass to shoot people? And the DA says, yeah, it doesn't look like it was right for him to do that, but then they're not going to hold him accountable?
Should this man be a police officer anywhere?
Oh gosh, no. He's way too trigger happy. He doesn't think before he acts.
When you called police that night, what did you want?
I wanted help to take my son to the hospital. He was having mental struggles that night, and that's why I asked for a specific mental health unit.
Was your son dangerous?
No.
He was troubled.
He was having separation anxiety, and he was crying, and he was having a fit.
Did the police officers know that?
Yeah, they knew that I needed help getting him to the hospital. That's exactly what I told them.
There was some back and forth about whether he had a gun or not.
Oh, no, he never had a gun. No.
Did you tell the police officers that he didn't have a gun, or that he might have had a BB gun or a pellet gun?
No comment.
Okay. You had a discussion with the police officers. What did you tell them?
I told them this is going to be very simple. I just need help getting him to the hospital. Just take him to the hospital with me. I'm not able to do it myself, and he's having a hard time. And to put 2 officers at the front, 2 officers at the back, and then we'll just take him to the hospital. But instead, Officer Farilla is just single-handedly gunned down my son. So.
Have you ever had an apology from the police department?
No.
The city?
No. I mean, no, I would like I would like to see this Farilla. I'd like to see him. I thought I would get my chance to see him. To just be like, why? What were you thinking? Like, I've never even seen him. Like, how is that just for us? It seems like Sim Gill's more interested in protecting his constituents than protecting the children of Salt Lake City, of what he's in control of. Like, how can he say that it's not right, but then not hold him accountable for what he's done? It doesn't make sense to me.
Is it the prosecutor's job to take these cases, even though they're tough, to trial?
I believe so. Yes, definitely. I mean, he seemed like he was doing more of the defense attorney's work than the prosecutors. So, like, where is that? It just doesn't make sense. So,
if a police officer can get away with no charges in a case like this, do police officers have carte blanche?
Oh, they have no accountability. They won't ever. I worry that they won't ever have accountability.
Especially after today?
Yeah, I was so shocked. I just couldn't believe it. When I first heard that he had said, "Oh, yeah, it's unjustified. It shouldn't have happened," but that he's not doing anything about it. That the guy just gets off. I mean, think of all the attempted murders in the world, and they all never got off. To just be like, okay, and it seems like he just doesn't want to hold any of his people accountable.
Let me take the other side for just a moment. He's yelling at your son to get on the ground over and over again. He doesn't know if he's armed or not armed. He can't necessarily see his hands.
He's running away from him.
That's what Sim Gill said, yeah.
Yeah, he's running away from him.
So any of those statements, any of those positions that the police might take, what do you make of that?
It doesn't make sense because my son was running away from them. It was only just a few seconds. That officer gave my son like less than 20 seconds. If you count the seconds, it was not even 30 seconds that he gave my son to make the decision to put his hands up or not. Like a regular person without autism, without mental health issues, it's going to take him a second. Do I put my, what am I going to do? They're in a fight or flight mode as well. And so he didn't give him any time to, and my son was actually he was putting his hands up, and that's when he decided to unload. Even into, he shot, my son took 9 bullets. It's insane. He took all over his body. He's paralyzed him.
Will his life? It paralyzed
Yes.
him? So how so?
Is in his arm.
His left arm is
Yes.
still paralyzed.
Yes.
Do you regret ever calling police?
Oh gosh, yes. I don't trust the police. I went from someone who thought that the police were like, I've always been taught, oh, the police, if there's a problem, you just call the police. If they're the good guys. No, they're not. They're not the good guys. They're definitely not the good guys.
And had you to do it over again?
I would never call the police. I would never call the police. My advice would be never, ever call the police. Ever.
Even if somebody's in danger?
Oh,
even
yeah,
if,
don't call the... Oh, I just wouldn't call the police again. I just wouldn't. It just seems like they don't listen to what you're saying, and they're not for the people.
Thank you for doing this. Golda, were you living there? You said that's one of your rental properties?
That's a rental property.
Yeah, so you were not living there.
Oh, I was living there.
You were, but you're not living there now.
No, I actually moved to Nevada for a few years because I just couldn't be.
So are you living back here now?
I bought a house by Liberty Park.
So you're over there.
Yeah.
And your son's still living with you?
He's living with his dad right now.
And his dad is out of state?
Yep.
Okay. Do you have pictures of your son? More pictures that you can share with me?
I could probably send over some updated pictures.
Would you?
Yeah.